Guidelines on the implementation of the results-based performance management system for school year 2020 to 2021. This has reference to Section 10 of Deped Order Number 11/2020 titled Revised Guidelines on the Alternative Work Arrangements in the Department of Education during the period of state of national emergency due to COVID-19 pandemic, indicating the preparation for the initial activities of results-based performance management system for school year 2020 to 2021 as one of the work priorities anchored on the operationalization of the basic education learning continuity plan and school calendar and activities for school year 2020 to 2021. This memorandum is hereby issued to provide comprehensive guidelines to all Deped schools and the implementation of the school year 2020 to 2021 RPMS in the time of COVID-19. This document outlines the specific guidelines including the tools, protocols, and timelines in the implementation of RPMS as anchored on the BLCP of the department and aligned with the delivery of instruction through the learning delivery modalities appropriate in the context of local condition and consistent with the COVID-19 guidelines and regulation. Also attached are the prescribed RPMS tools for Teacher 1 to 3 or the proficient teachers and the Master Teacher 1 to 4 or the highly proficient teachers, or you can see it on Annexes B and C respectively, and the general instructions to school heads and non-teaching personnel in schools. It is reiterated that all schools, division superintendents, and school heads are directed to employ the appropriate working arrangements, strategies, and modalities in the accomplishment of essential RPMS activities guided by the community quarantine declarations in their area where the school is located and consistent with the alternative work arrangement issuances of the department. Due diligence and caution following protocols are also emphasized. First is the alternative strategies and online platform must be utilized. Second, in cases when physically reporting to school is necessary, minimum public health standards and stringent physical distancing measures must be strictly observed. And third, technical support and utmost consideration to school-based personnel who may encounter logistical challenges like transportation, challenges of the vulnerable groups, etc., and the performance of duties to comply with this memorandum must be extended to teachers. The orientations and other capacity building activities shall employ the most appropriate delivery modality while strictly observing minimum public health standards, stringent physical distancing measures consistent with existing rules and regulations set forth by the authorized agencies and Deped. All available materials on the RPMS Philippine Professional Standards for teachers including tools like RPMS tools, classroom observation tools, and self-assessment tools, and forms like COT forms and other support materials for school year 2020 to 2021 in the time of COVID-19 can be accessed at this link. Here are the question and answers for this alternative classroom observation. We have 3 alternative classroom observation. First is the online observation, second is the observation of the video lesson, and the third is the observation of the demonstration teaching via Learning Action Cell. We have here the mode of teaching. We have modular, radio-based, and the TV-based instruction for our demonstration teaching. The first question is, what are the alternative classroom observations for the school year 2020 to 2021? The answer is online observation, observation of a video lesson, and observation of a demonstration teaching via LAC. Next is, who or what will determine the mode of observation? The modality adopted by the teacher will determine the mode of observation. Next question, I will adopt 2 to 3 learning modalities or blended learning for the school year. What do I consider for observation? If online synchronous is one of your modalities, take option 1 or the online observation as the sole mode of observation. If online asynchronous is one of your modalities and online synchronous is not possible, take option 2 or the observation of a video lesson. If online learning, synchronous or the asynchronous is neither of your modalities, take option 3 or the observation of the demonstration teaching via LAC. Next question is, can I shift between modes of observation? Answer is no. Use only one mode of observation for the entire year. Next, how many observations are required for school year 2020 to 2021? Okay, only 2 observations are required. Next, I only have one online class with 5 learners in a week. Does online observation apply to me? Yes, online observation applies to teacher adapting online synchronous learning regardless of the number of classes and learners. Next question is, what if my online class was cut off due to intermittent internet connection during my scheduled observation? Can I reschedule the online observation? Yes, you can reschedule the observation with your observers. Other factors outside the performance of the teacher such as poor internet connection and sudden power outage should not be graded against the teacher. Next is, can I submit a recording of my online teaching if my internet is perennially unstable? Yes, this can be discussed with your observer. Next is, how do I create a video lesson? You can record yourself while teaching a lesson using any video recording device. Can I submit a video lesson that is not used in any of my classes? The answer is no. A video lesson must have been used in lesson delivery as part of your supplementary materials or as one of your learning materials for online asynchronous learning. Next is the video lesson used for TV-based instruction? No, the video lesson is a teacher-made learning materials used for online asynchronous learning. Next, how do I let my observers access my video lesson intended for observation? Give your observers access to the storage cloud like Google Drive or any storage device like flash drive where the video lesson is saved. You can also give access to your online classroom like Google Classroom or any learning management system where the video lesson is uploaded. Next is, in what learning modality does observation of the demonstration teaching via Learning Action Cell or LAC apply? This mode of observation applies to purely modular learning or print or digital radio-based instruction and TV-based instruction. And why is LAC utilized for teaching observation? This may be the best time to use LAC as an opportunity for both raters and observers to discuss collegially strategies in improving the teaching and learning processes, especially in addressing challenges in learning delivery brought by the pandemic.